What's going on, blood? Happy fucking Sunday, cunts. How we all doing today? Oh, they're doing no chill. I didn't know you were so eager to see me around. What's good, lad? You're right. Oh, how you doing, JVD? What's good, my man? Great video on Pantoja, man. I was waiting for somebody to say that shit. I was waiting for it. How you doing, Westy? Westy, you haven't heard from Crystal, have you? I messaged her a couple of times over the weekend. I haven't heard anything back. I'm definitely way into the realm of concerned now. I'm beyond concerned. The last relevant small YouTuber. I'll never be relevant, mate. But that's not what we're trying to do around here. How you doing, Cayman? What's good, bro? How did everyone enjoy the card? I thought it was pretty good. I've seen a lot of complaints about it, but I kind of enjoyed it. Crazy drama going on around the community. Fill me in, sir. I've missed a lot of it. Frankfurt J. That's unnecessary. Let's not stab one of the community in the back here. And I don't mean the MMA community, no chill. I mean the other community. The one that we don't talk about in public. WMC, stop shit stirring. We haven't heard what it is yet. Give him a chance. Haven't heard from Crystal. Very worried myself. I was going to ask JVD. I think I sent a message to you about this as well. I'm very concerned. Garn's grappling is never going to get there. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. It's not really controversial, Cayman. I actually thought that was a very good performance from Garn. I thought it was a stinky robbery. I thought it was the worst robbery since the Kai Kara France and Amir Albazi one. As bad as that, in my opinion. But I actually thought he did pretty well. I thought his grappling held up pretty well. We all knew that Volkov was going to take that approach, and I think the fact that he showed he's improved in that regard and in quite a short space of time, I'm pretty satisfied. I thought he did all right. Yeah, the Shavkhat performance, we can definitely talk about that. It felt like trust Ian Garry to lose and give us all what we want and still take everything away. There was that. How you doing, Mountain Man? Luke and Bryce were the peak. 100%. I actually thought it wasn't a bad card. I enjoyed most of it, but now that you mention it, the fact that those two were the ones that stood out is a problem. I did say that Luke was going to do quite well. Hang on. What up, B7? What's good, man? That Bryce kit. Yeah. I think we all enjoyed that. Kron Gracie is obviously the biggest scrub in the UFC. Made a little bit of a hard work of it, but it's all good. How you doing, John Dong? What's good, bro? Shavkhat needs to throw more than 65 strikes in a 5-round fight against Belal. I think that's the most stark thing that we learned from this entire experience. I think Shavkat's going to lose to Belal, and I think we all have to come to terms with that. I feel bad for Volkov Pimlet. He looked good and got screwed over. It was the worst robbery I've seen in a long time. And the thing is, I knew that the Volkov one was a terrible robbery because I had no money on it. So I imagine the people that do. I lost like $200 last night on different fights. It's the first I went on like a 10-fight winning streak, so I'm not, or a 10-card winning streak, so I'm not too pissed off. I lost like $200 last night. I had nothing on the Volkov fight because it was one of those ones where Garn wasn't worth the price, and I felt Volkov was a really good dog, but I wasn't willing to stick my neck out on it. I imagine there were a lot of people that did. And there are a lot of angry people this morning that are still pissed off about it. It was horrible. I was kind of thinking maybe Garn could be Aspinall. Oh no, that's another thing as well that was disappointing about it. Garn showed that he gets destroyed by Tom, so we've ruined that as well. Yeah, Paddy's daddy got strong arm Rob. I think Volkov proved that he's the second best middleweight in the UFC right now. I'd give Volkov a decent chance against John Jones. Anyone else? Frankie, you silly man. Yeah, Docs, the streak is over, bro. They should have restarted the fight with Garn on the ground after he grabbed the fence. There was that as well. He grabbed the fence and he still clearly lost the fight. There was so much wrong with that. Was that the only robbery of the night, you reckon? Bilal getting denied by security and Rogan making fun of him was hilarious. Yeah, we were talking about that in Dougie's chat as well. I managed to finally get in on his at the end. I tried to join into JVD's live chat and saw that he'd gone off. And I was lurking around in no chills for a little bit. That was a 6 sweep, so they should have let Volkov keep the position. This is the problem that we have. They just keep getting away with this shit. I don't know what Adelaide Bird was doing. There's no conceivable way you can give that fight to Cyril Gane. None. You're up like 300%. I need to start following you. Because the way my betting career goes, I have like hot streaks where I do really well for like 10 weeks in a row, and then I'll go on a 10-week. You think Randy Brown beat I disagree. I thought Brian Battle won pretty clearly. I don't think that was anywhere near a robbery. You can probably make an argument for Randy Brown. I thought Randy Brown looked amazing. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. But I thought Brian Battle clearly won the fight. The clinch work in rounds 2 and 3 were really, really good. He clearly lost the first round, and then was really good in the second and third. I don't give a fuck, Bismarck. I don't give a fuck what they do with Garn at this point. Any hype behind him or anything where there's no hype really. Anything he had left is gone now. Heavyweight is officially fucked. But yeah, I think a trilogy is the only fair. In fact, I think they should just give Volkov. I'm surprised that John Jones didn't jump on the old Twitter and call out Volkov or Garn again. Would have been typical. You walked away with $100. That's pretty good. Because I know you don't bet big amounts as well, so you must have done really well. Here's the thing, paradoxically, I was due to only lose 50 quid last night, and then at the last minute, I decided to put £150 on a double for the co-main event and the main event to both see the third round, and it would have won like $500. Did not occur, but I wasn't too mad about it. You know, like I said, I've done pretty well over the last few weeks. £130 off £30. That's really good. Your bets are slowly go. I'm worried about you, man. In like 10 years from now, you're gonna be betting like 30K. And it all started here. For Garn, it's time to give him Almeida. Do you know what the fucked up thing is? For all the complaining that Dana White did, Garn's probably going to get either an interim title fight or a title fight in his next fight. And that's the disgusting thing about it. It's like he'll complain about it. He'll be like, "Oh, it was a robbery," blah, and then he'll give him a title fight. I know it's not just I know it's not only Dana White's decision, and I think a lot of people obviously misunderstand about that. He's only one cog in kind of the decision making process. But I reckon he gets an interim title fight or a title fight next. And that's the fucked up thing about it. Almost hit a nice bet on the main event. What was it? What was the bet? You see Marab and his boy fight another fan in the walkway. I did not see that. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more. Some of the I've been to like 3 or 4 live events this year. The fans are fucked up. I'm surprised more people don't get their ass whooped. I'm actually kind of angry that they for those of you who saw the Arman Sarukian incident where he attacked that fan, the fan grabbed him when he was on his walkout. Like grabbed him and pulled his arm. He could have pulled something. If I was Sarukian, I would have done a lot of knocked his ass out. Prick. Lost best finish streak in MMA to a vegan virgin. He is both those things. True talk. Cron Cron Gracie is literally a pointless. He's just a worthless cunt. Cron like he spent the entire fight trying to get Bryce Mitchell into guard, and then he did absolutely fuck all when it was down there. He can't strike. His jiu-jitsu's shit. What's the point of him? And then you got Joe Rogan sucking his fucking cock. He's so dangerous. He's shit. You know when people ask those questions, what UFC fighter would you get in there with for 3 rounds to make £1,000,000? We have our answer. The only answer is Cron Gracie. How you doing, Torrin? What's good, bro? Garn does cheat a good amount, but people don't talk about it. He was hitting Ty in the back of the head. How you doing, John Dong? Yeah, Garn is French, mate. We have to expect a little bit of cheating, and he must stink as well. That's a different conversation. Cron is dangerous. He's not dangerous. More dangerous than Cron. You're more dangerous than Cron Gracie, and I've got no idea what you're about, mate. I just get vibes. Yeah, he needs to be fired immediately. How you doing, neighbor? What's good, my man? By the way, shout out to all the channels in you. If the mods could shout out as people from different channels come in, if you could mind giving them a shout out. Rob's neighbors one. Bismarck MMA is one. If you guys could subscribe to these people, I'd really. Paradox to Chad, obviously, you all know Paradox to Chad. No Chill, obviously. I think that's all I've seen in terms of YouTube folk. My man Kerry, of course. If you guys could subscribe to him, I'd really appreciate it. I'm not saying MMA, how you doing? Man, I'll tell you, I just can't stand John Dong. We love John Dong around here. You were just trying to get me to say I love Dong, innit? I'm very appreciative of Cron Gracie. Listen, bro, saying that doesn't make you sound like a hardcore. It makes you sound like a cunt. A dumb cunt. Who do you think Pantoja should fight next? To be perfectly honest with you, John Dong, if the world was fair, if the UFC was a fair place, Pantoja would be going up to fight at bantamweight. Do I think he would do very well? No, I don't. I think he would get stomped on. But he is basically clocked. He's clocked flyweight. Flyweight's done as a championship contending division at this point. It's over. It's fucking over, boys. So really, if anyone should be getting a super fight, it should be him. Will he get it? No. The person he should fight really is what's his name? Tatsuro Taira. But they can't do that fight now because he's obviously just come off a loss. What they should do is give Taira a fight in February that he can win. Somebody in and around maybe even give him Kaya Sakura. Then you do that fight. Sounding like a hardcore is the gayest shit I've heard. No, it's not. It's not the gayest shit you've heard today. You roll around thick on MMA YouTube, mate. There's no way that's the gayest shit you've heard today. No fucking way, son. I can't believe he called out the retired GOAT Mighty Mouse. It's the only fight he could, because I'm gonna level with you right now. Pantoja is at the very least second in the greatest flyweights of all time list. At the very least, you can also argue. This is why I like JVD's video so much. You can actually argue that he is the best flyweight of all time based on the competition. The people that Pantoja has beaten Mogs Mighty Mouse's CV, especially in the UFC. Yeah, no, I heard a lot of gay shit today, for real. How do you think Pantoja would do against Cejudo Figgy at bantamweight? I think he'd get battered because he's small. He's a small guy. Actually, I think he'd do very well against Figgy. He's lost to Figgy before, hasn't he? If I was Figgy, I'd go back down. If I was Figgy, I would go back down. Because I think Figgy actually has a win against Pantoja. I'm pretty sure. That's a decent suggestion, actually. Because Figgy's done at bantamweight now. Now that he's lost to Yan, he's not going to get a title shot there. He might as well go down. Yeah, no, the thing is, Mighty Mouse isn't coming back, but I understand the call out because it puts him into that conversation. It highlights the fact that he should be in that conversation. Um, Kai Kara France is a decent shout as well, because Kai Kara France did get robbed against Albazi really badly, and he did very, very clearly win his last fight. But also, you can make a case that Brandon Moreno deserves the fight as well. Not You can make a case for Brandon Moreno, even though he's lost to him free. You can make a case for Brandon Royval as well. Brandon Royval beat Tyra. The only problem is they're all rematches, and Pantoja's pretty much dealt with everyone down there. I don't know about Kai. He's lost to Royval and Moreno, etc. I think Kai. Oh, you mean Kai Kara France? Kai Kara France looks good though. Kai Kara France. The thing is with flyweight, they're all fucking skilled as fuck. Yeah, Aaron, near 1,000. I'm fucking buzzing, man. We're gonna get there eventually. I'm hoping by the end of the year. I did predict that, but it's looking like it's gonna be tight. I'll be honest. Speaking of which, if you guys could throw up a like on the stream, much love. Trade Pantoja to PFL for Ngannou and abolish the flyweights. Hi everyone. That's how you enter a fucking chat. Kill everyone. Kill an entire division as you walk in. That's my boy. Ian Garry earned my respect. How you doing, Manu Fernandez? I still hate Ian Garry, but I've been saying for the longest time, yeah, Ian Garry's a sick fighter. And that was the trouble with the whole thing. I give a lot of respect to Shavkhat for taking that fight because Ian Garry's dangerous. Because he's very well-rounded. He's a lot more well-rounded than people say or believe. And he proved that last night. The fucked up thing is, yeah, Shavkat's stock went down in that fight, and Ian Garry's stock went up. And it's like I was saying, man, it looks very, very clear to me that Bilal would beat both of them. I might even argue that Ian Garry might do better against Bilal than Shavkhat would. Because people were mentioning it in the chat. Shavkat's output last night was not good. My eyes didn't lie to me about how good JDM actually is. I think you might have a point. This does give JDM a very strong case. I think Pantoja would destroy even Prime DJ. I think DJ is the greatest fighter to ever live. Prime DJ, I think, beats anyone at flyweight, but it's interesting. We still have question mark. I hope that what JDM is doing right now is he's working not on the takedown defense, because his takedown defense is amazing. I hope he's working on jiu-jitsu from the bottom, and I hope he's working on how to get up. If he can fix that part of his game, I think he can beat anyone at welterweight. What's up, Steven Jackson? It's been a hot minute. How are you doing? Shavkhat is just as overrated as I've been saying this whole time. JDM spanks him. I don't hate that. I think. Do you know what opened my eyes about Shavkhat was his fight with Jeff Neal. In that fight with Jeff Neal, he looked very, very human. Nobody should be surprised about this. And I was saying the entire week, well, for longer than that, I was worried about the Garry fight. Anthony Smith should retire. Yeah, that was sad. I actually felt bad for Anthony Smith last night. I know he's lost his coach recently. He looked like he just wanted to go in there and get his ass whooped. He looked like somebody who was trying to go in there and get killed. I'll be real. Shavkat has too much respect for Gary's stand-up. He should have fucking went for it. I understand why he does. Bruv, Garry can hit pretty hard, and he's very, very diverse. If you go in there against Ian Garry without your P's and Q's in place, you can get banged out. He's fucking good. Evloev versus Topuria, 100%. They have to do that next. I was pretty impressed with Evloev's performance. I know it was another decision. He was losing that fight, though, up until Aljamain Sterling fucked it up. Aljo could have walked away with that win if he'd stayed on the back for another minute or two. That fight was razor close. We missed you in chat last night. We missed you, brother. We had a blast. We had Brutal laughing. I was in Brutal's chat and then he went off. I didn't know he'd come back on. There were, like I said, bro. Like I said, I've been chained to my son over the last month or so. So I had a phone that I was watching the fight on, and then another phone that I was watching that I was trying to get in on chats on. I went into No Chill and I went into I tried to go into JVD's, but then he disappeared. and I was also in Dougie's as well. Evloev looks suspiciously shredded. Genetics, mate. I don't think he's up to anything. Actually, I'm not sure. All those daggies are a bit dodgy. Anthony Reyes was the fight I was the most excited about. That's sad. That is. It took Reyes a little bit too long to finish him, in my opinion. JDM's good, but going close to split decisions with. But that's the thing about the Basil Hafez one. The reason why I give that a blah, yeah, it's been proven in MMA a bunch of times. Here, when you get a short notice opponent, you have no idea what they're about. It's problematic. And again, what you quite often get from short notice opponents is they kind of elevate themselves because they've got nothing to lose, so they throw caution to the wind. For me, that doesn't really lower JDM stock, in my opinion. What did show in that fight though is when you get him on the ground, he cannot get up, and that's something that he needs to work on, because if he fights Shavkhat or he fights Bilal, that's going to be a problem. His takedown defense is good. His boxing is elite. If you get JDM on his back, he's fucking finished. If you actually paid attention to Shavkhat, he was actually kind of beating Garry on the feet. That's the thing that surprised me the most. I thought Shavkat's takedown defense is very overrated. Sorry, takedown aggression is very overrated. But also, I was expecting Garry to be better on the feet. Shavkat's the one who caught him with the better shots. Suspiciously shredded. Evloev is disciplined. I've got to agree with Macho on this one. You can tell the guy is like a no sugar diet, doesn't fuck with alcohol. It sounds like Lane owes a lot of people money. It was a bad weekend for Lane, who is usually solid. How you doing, Lane? We're all coming up to the UK and we're going to set a date to meet up once a year and have a fun night in Manchester. Why Manchester? I suppose Manchester isn't that far off London and it's probably a bit cheaper. I owe Geo 40. I saw that post. Can somebody explain Geo's betting tactics to me? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I went into Geo's live chat like a week ago, and he was talking to something about a round robin or something, and I was literally listening to this guy go off for like an hour, and I had no idea what he was talking about. Maybe I'm dumb. That's a very strong possibility. Yeah, I beat him, man. 2 days, D-Hov. 2 days, I fucking mogged it. Now that I'm not smoking and drinking anymore, my immunity is fucking mate. I beat the shit out of that flu. JDM usually scrambles up when he gets taken down. I don't know what the fuck you're watching, bro. Look what Burns did to him. Look what Basil Hafez did to him. But I will say this though, his takedown defense is very, very good. He's got no jiu-jitsu game and he doesn't know how to get up. He's like a fucking turtle in his shell. I'll DM it to you, Frankie. I appreciate that, bro. Gio struggles with English. Oh, because he was talking. I like Gio. I think he's I think he's a very interesting bloke. But I was thinking, am I dumb? Because he was explaining it to me for like an hour, and I was like, I don't understand what he's trying to say. Japanese domestic market. What does that mean? I can explain it in about 7 words. Perfect. Read Westy. Westy, what did you say? I have to go way back to read you. Westy, can you because I'm going way back. Maybe I'm accidentally in top chat, because all I'm seeing is read WMC. Nah, don't. Oh, I guess I know who MMA is. And Gilbert got late stoppaged. That is Gilbert Burns. I thought was beating him. I thought he was beating JDM. I'll be honest, guys. Just a reminder: smash a like on the stream. We're doing pretty well with the numbers lately, but we're still 18 away from the magic number. So what do you mean by Japanese domestic market? Tell me more. I didn't know. I know that Gio's obviously Italian, but I didn't know he struggled with English, because he seems like he's got a pretty strong grasp on the language. But I'm very interested in what he has to say about gambling. What did you think was 1-1, Aaron? I think I'm accidentally in top chat. and I'm in Restream, so I can't change it. Buckley's gonna beat Colby, I reckon. When the fight was first announced, WMC, I thought that my first thing was Colby's probably gonna win because I reckon he drags him into the later rounds. Because Colby, for all his faults here, is very, very hard to finish. Very hard to finish. But I think Buckley might knock his head off before we get to that stage. So, JDM Burns. I thought it was 1-1, and I thought that actually, you could make a strong argument for 2-0 Burns, you know. But either way, it was a very, very close fight. I think Buckley's going to win, yeah. And I think Colby would do very, very well in a WWE style setting. I think he'd do really well. I think that's where it's heading for him. The UFC he seems to be in the UFC's good books. And taking that fight is going to, again, have him in their good graces in the short term. So, yeah, I can see him doing pretty well there. I think we get 2 more fights out of Colby. I think he loses to Buckley in a pretty close one. Yeah, no, Aaron, I've been very high on Buckley for a long time. Very high on him. So this doesn't surprise me. And at welterweight, he's so big. I think Colby gets this one. He's tough. Colby is a very good underdog to take, and I'm assuming he's an underdog. Colby's tough as shit, but it's like that Leon performance really concerned me. I just don't think he's got the output anymore. JDM fucking smokes all these pussies. The thing is, yeah, it's what we have to believe right now. Because after that performance from Shavkhat last night, it's like we could get a very, very long, any amount of time is a very long fucking Bilal reign. 5 minutes feels too long, this cunt holding the belt, but I think he beat Shavkhat. I can see Bilal getting out of 2025 still being the champion. And I'm scared. Buckley's skill set and tendencies are built to beat the wrestlers at welterweight. I 100% agree. And he's got power in his hands as well. Hair looking better every day, my friend. I'm using some sick-ass German shampoo that I just bought. Thank you for the compliment. I've given up on like trying to tie it up or do anything with it. I'm just letting it fall. Maybe you're trolling me, but I'm going to take it anyway. If you watch other sports, which commentators from other sports would be good commentators for the UFC if they had MMA knowledge? I don't watch a lot of American sports, and I certainly don't watch it with the commentary on. There's some football pundits that I'd enjoy. Roy Keane, I don't know if you guys know that guy. I'd enjoy having him in MMA. Irish footballer from back in the day. You Americans would refer to that as a soccer pundit. D-Harv, you know who Roy Keane is, 100%. Roy Keane would be great. Looking healthier, thank you, Kawhi. I appreciate it. JDM definitely stronger than that vegan, and look what he did. Garry's pretty strong. I know he's soy, but yeah. JDM definitely, and I like the fact that I know JDM's injured, but I like the fact that he's taken the time off to heal. That could be very, very good for him. And JDM's stock kind of rose as well from doing nothing, because now he seems like, oh man, this might be our only hope. And the thing I like about JDM, I think, is the best. JDM, I think, is the best person to beat Bilal right now because of his output, and I think the fact that he is very hard to take down. I agree with you. I think JDM is the best matchup for Bilal, or the worst matchup for Bilal. Hello, best friend. How you doing, DJ Aiden? What's good, my man? Don Cherry would be good. He's from hockey. I've heard of Don Cherry. I've heard of him. JDM would beat him in an arm wrestle with no arms. God damn. Garry almost won, though. I mean, the thing is, he didn't, but it was very close. I think the win for Shavkhat was very clear. I had no doubts at the end of the fight that Shavkhat had won, but it was always going to be close. Garry's not a scrub. I don't know about Bilal. But Bilal's pressure heavy style is crazy. Lane, where's my $40? Everyone's asking for. Everyone wants a piece of Lane this weekend. DJ Aiden, give me my $150. Blindfolded. I don't know. You did great with the Luke pick, to be fair. I did pick Luke. I fucking did. I forgot about that. I deserve more credit for that one. Anyone but that shit idiot, Stephen A. Oh, Stephen A. Smith is the biggest cunt. Do you know why I rate Stephen A. Smith? D Harv. He says the same three things over and over. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter God ever created. Is one of the only three things he said. And he makes like $20 million a year. I rate that. I rate when somebody is so talentless and so cringy and so shit and they're still balling. It's incredible. Yeah, I like the Luke. I've been saying for a while that Garimbo is dog shit. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Luke would have destroyed Nick Diaz in about 2 seconds. I picked Luke before Mossad. Are you referring to me as Mossad? Don't be mean to my best friend, please. Well, I was gonna say we love DJ Aiden. We do love DJ Aiden. Fuck it. Let's just say it. JDM defends takedowns very well against the fence, but in the open mat he struggles. Good point. I thought he did okay with Basil Hafez. And I thought he did okay with what's his face? Gilbert Burns. I think he'd do very, very well against Bilaldo. Because he is very strong. I do think his takedown defense is good enough to deal with Bilal. And I think the pressure that JDM puts on is good. And I think with the body shots, I think he'd finish Bilal within the first 3 rounds. Because I think he'd hurt him enough and take the gas out of him. Bilal's entire game is predicated on his gas tank. And I think that JDM's body shots would take the gas completely out of him. How do you feel about Taylor Swift? I don't really have an opinion on Taylor Swift. I don't listen to her music. I've got no idea what her political stances are. I'm a 40-year-old straight male. I've got no idea what the fuck she's about. Nice try with the trap there, though, bro. Trying to out me. I'm not going to fall for that trick. No chill. Yeah, no. Did you know that Earth, Wind, and Fire made a version of September called December so they can play it during Christmas songs? Shut the fuck up, No Chill. No Chill is No Chill is pussy whipped at the moment. I can smell it from a mile off. Because I've been there. Stephen A's dad must own part of ESPN or something. Him talking about NASCAR is worse than... Stephen A has no good opinions about anything. And the thing is, yeah, he has so much respect in the community. It's fucking disturbing. I want a waifu. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stay single for as long as you can, mate. In fact, I don't even think you're single, are you? I swear you're married. You're an old cunt, aren't you, Macho? I swear you're married. Stephen A waited until Trump won. Now he want to start talking shit about the left. And he says he still voted for Kamala anyway. Shake my head off. Scared, fence-riding, goofy. Fuck him. He's very goofy. Stephen A. Smith is a scumbag. Have I been where? Sorry, man. I'm miles off. No chill. At least you got a week. Better than nothing. Okay. No chill about to have 100% Asian babies. Oh, no, you were just telling me a fun fact. Fuck Chelsea, man. Arsenal is the new Stoke City, bro. Yeah, man, it was pretty depressing. It was a great week for Liverpool, though. As a Newcastle fan, it was another depressing one for me as well. I would love to see No Chill's I would love to see No Chill do one of those DNA tests. I can't remember what you called them. Your mix is due to be fucking wild, mate. I bet you I could predict it to a T as well. Some definite Mossad in there for a start. I reckon at least 20%. 100% is the most realistic of your Korean grandma's genes. You have a Korean grandma. I don't know why I'm saying that with surprise in my voice. Hang on a second, boys. Let's just keep shitting on people for a bit. Dana White sure seems like a lunatic these days. What is going on with him and that fot that he's carrying around in a suit? Who the fuck is that slag? You know that little slag that he's carrying around in a suit? He's definitely dicking that down, by the way. What is going on with that shit? Who is that bitch and what's going on with that? What is that relationship all about? No Chill looks Italian. No Chill looks No Chill looks what's that Eastern European country that I'm always making fun of? They have a lot of people that like fix radiators. Not Armenia. It begins with an A. It's a European country. I'm gonna have to pull up a European map quickly. Albania. He looks Albanian. Hang on a second. I need to back this up. Actually, no, I'll take that back. He doesn't look Albanian. That was completely off base. Machua, stop the no chill dick suck. He's Korean. Chat cock confirmed. Yeah, it's over. The chat have decided. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter where you're really from or who you really are. It just matters what the fucking chat have to say. Al Jazeera, Albania, Algeria. Nah, he doesn't really look like an Albanian. I don't know why I made that. I don't know why I made that jump. That was a weird one. Oh yeah, that only Jelly Bean. That's the one. Who the fuck is Jelly Bean? Dana White is getting weird. You reckon he's definitely smashed the fuck out of that though, yeah? That whole carrying her around in a suitcase thing was bizarre to me. Didn't understand it at all. Azerbaijan. No chill's got a very because of his facial, like his general features and his skin color, he can get away with saying he's from pretty much anywhere. He's got one of them looks about him. Frankie, ask ChatGPT about No Chill. He is a confirmed Korean. No, you've already confirmed it. What is said in here is gospel. Yeah, you look like you could get get like HIV from a handshake off that girl. She looks gross. Machua looks like he works in a cologne kiosk. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or like an insult. That could go both ways. Should I do a sleep stream with Asian girlfriend after Frankie's stream? Yes, I think you should. Where's your girlfriend from, No Chill? No Chill just looks foreign. Yeah, he can't really pass for white, to be fair. That's probably the only thing he can't pass for. The only thing that matters. The only race that matters. No Chill is clearly Brazilian, Werner's brother. Well, the thing is that with his hair now, he's kind of moving away from that a little bit. I don't know. That might be a bit harsh. We have to make sure that we farm all the old footage of No Chill before it gets wiped off the internet. Because you know how he is. He mass deletes this shit. So all evidence of his of that look is going to be wiped off the internet sooner or later. Like Fez or Rolf from Ed, and Eddie. It's a very specific reference there. I'm 100% white, Italian, and Polish. That makes no sense. The Italian I can believe. Can't escape that hair. Yeah, it's one of those ones where no matter what you do to it, it's just gonna puff back to the way that it is. As soon as you get some like heat and moisture there, it's fucked. No chill MMA equals 50s burger joint mascot. No chill, you gonna fucking take this, bro. For once we're in a chat where I'm not getting bad. This is fucking beautiful. Thank you for jumping up in here and taking the hit, No Chill. I appreciate it, man. Pierogies or spaghetti provide proof. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We need to see those we need to see those supermarket receipts. I'll be honest here, No Chill. Yeah, I was quite digging the emo look. I thought that was your best look. I nearly choked on my own tongue when you popped up with that hair, bro. I was dying. And not in a trolley kind of way. I thought it looked kind of cool. Which says a lot about me. Yeah, DJ Aiden, when are we gonna get a Christmas song? I've seen Aaron Tats. Imagine a 600-pound Patrick Mahomes. I get the sense that do you know what image I get of Aaron Tats? I get, and don't get mad, Aaron Tats, because it's probably way wider than mark. I get like Chase Hooper vibes. I reckon you look similar to Chase Hooper, but less soy. You're like a heterosexual Chase Hooper. That's the image I get of Aaron Tats. The DJ Aiden stream was peak, bro. No chill. Can you please send me that? You can imagine how I felt when I saw fucking DJ Aiden's tongue going in my ear. And I was very worried that I got bricked up off that shit. Frankie, I've sent you what I look like months ago. Is that where I got the idea from? Because I don't know where I would get this Chase Hooper thing from. Hang on, Aaron. By the way, Aaron, I don't know why you're sending pictures of yourself to another man. I know it's me, but it's a bit sus there from you, Aaron. Hang on a sec. Let me go back into my Aaron DMs. Was it in Twitter or in Discord? Because I don't have. Nah, Tats is Mexican. Tats could be anything. Tats obviously doesn't look like Chase Hooper, but I don't know why I formulated that image in my mind. I don't know why. No, it's good. Good Noodle is the guy who looks like Chase Hooper. Good Noodle is the Chaper. Because you asked me if I was black. I didn't ask you that. Did I? I don't really go around asking people if they're black. It's a weird question to ask somebody. But I used to drink a lot, so it's possible. It's good. It's yeah, Joe Hogan. How you doing, brother? It's I think it's good. Is it good? Is Good Noodle the guy's name? I mean his YouTube name, obviously. I'm assuming his parents didn't call him Good Noodle. You never know these days. He is young. Good Noodle tried to flirt with me. You should be happy about that. No attention is bad attention. Okay, Joe Hogan. Eventually you'll be old as fuck, yeah? And you'll be just hoping that anyone gives you a compliment. Trust me, I know. Do I go around asking people if they're black? Do I do that? I don't do that. Do I do that? Do I do that? Maybe I do that. Good Noodle is very gay and homo, but he's a good kid, I decided. Oh. Are you Sniff? This is Sniff, innit? Sniff, you've just revealed yourself. This here is definitely a Sniff comment. That is 100%. That is Sniff all over it. Ethnicity checks are essential. Can't believe I just said that out loud. I guess you're right. 4 in the pink and whistle in the stink. My nephew told me that recently. Is that a fingering joke? I'm getting old, man. I'm getting fucking old. Noodle is actually Chase Hooper. He does look a lot like Chase Hooper. And we've got somebody who looks like Chase Hooper in the MMA community, and we've got somebody who looks like Peyton Talbot. I keep forgetting that guy's name. I haven't seen him about recently. I assume he's still doing his thing. I know who that is. It ain't Sniff. Who the fuck is it? Frankie, go back to June 14th on Twitter DM. Okay, hang on a second, bro. Hang on, Aaron. Aaron. It's been a while. Oh, here we go. Wait. What? No, that's Dana White. Yeah, you don't look like Chase Hooper. Who do you look like? Where did I get Chase Hooper from? Do you know what, Aaron? I'm going to get back to you on this one. It's like looking in a mirror. Maybe that's what's thrown me off there. Michael Cera. A little bit. Michael Cera is an ugly cunt though. Aaron Tats is I shouldn't be judging males on stream, but he would be like a more chatty version of Michael Cera. I can see the resemblance slightly, but nah, that's that ain't fair. You meant Noodle. Noodle has a Chase Hooper type, like I don't know, like you know the shoulders and all that. He looks more like Chase Hooper. I think it's more the hair though as well. If you got like a curly perm, it's hard to not make the Chase Hooper like comparison. WMC is related to Michael Cera. WMC, I haven't really seen clear images of him. I want to ask Based Gotti out, but I don't think she likes 100% black white guys. Then you're in, Sniff. Don't start acting all coy, Sniff. Don't start. If we're talking about certain hair types, Sniff, I reckon you might be right up her alley. I reckon that's what we need to do with Base Gotti. We need to bombard her with like sniff glaze and just get that rolling. By the way, I've got a quick question for everyone. Has anyone seen or heard from Crystal Miller in the last couple of days? I'm very worried. Because I know she's been very unwell lately. I look like Anshul Jubilee. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. You've definitely, I don't know. You've got like it's do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna one day it's gonna pop in my mind. One day it's gonna come to me and I'm gonna be like, yep, that's who he looks like because it's there. It's percolating in there somewhere. I saw Crystal in No Chill's chat yesterday. No, was she? No Chill, was Crystal in your chat yesterday? Yeah, I'm worried, man. I'm very, very worried because she was super, and Crystal was an absolute sweetheart. I fucking love Crystal Miller. She was one of my first, like, really, like, loyal. She's just like a good person. I'm very concerned because usually we DM back and forth like a decent amount. I have not heard from her in like a week, which is very, very, very unlike her. And it looked like she was in a really bad place in hospital. And when she said that I'm going home and she still looked pretty ill, I was kind of worried. I was, well, more than worried. Yeah, DJ Aiden, are we going to get a Christmas song? I didn't get an answer about that. DJ Aiden is Hooperstack lead singer Doug Robb. We need to do that one day. We need to do like this sounds like a no-chill kind of thing where he does the doppelganger edition of MMA YouTubers. I mean, we know that I'm Raquel Pennington, although now that I don't tie my hair back anymore, you see, there's the Raquel. Kind of see it. I'm never going to get rid of the Raquel one because of fucking sniff. Crystal Miller seems to have a beautiful heart. I hope she's well. She really does. Yeah, Lane's the last female hanger up. We used to get Angie in here. We used to get we had like 3 real women in here at one point. It was fucking crazy. Now we're back to a fucking sausage party. Lane should be very, very concerned. I really have something I want to say about Crystal, but I'm going to sound schizo and crazy. Well, you can't say that and then say nothing. As long as it's not something disparaging about our girl, then it is very unlike her. Unknown infection, last I heard. I know that her elastic chicken little. Yeah, I can see it as well. I'm all right with that. Like I said, man, I don't give a fuck anymore. I might be a woman. You might be. You're not. I don't really think. I mean, Lane isn't really a woman either, in the same way that regular women are, and I mean that in the most complimentary way possible. I'm very concerned, Lane. Very, very concerned. Frankie, everyone says Nocho and I look like relatives. I mean, the hair is fucking striking, mate. Let's be honest with ourselves. But he swears that he's white and I'm black. Make it make sense. I think you're both confused. I think somewhere in the middle is where you both are, which is what makes it so fucking obvious that you are or could be related. Chop your cock off and prove it, mate. I still need to take a piss, you know. If anyone was a target, it was her. We have tons of DMs talking about incidents at her farm, and she was talking about starting a farmers union. She fucking did. So are you saying I'm more worried about her from a health perspective? I mean, I didn't consider that she might have been like attacked or something. That's a very interesting take. Lane is really a woman. I know you are, Lane. I know you are, Lane. Fed, what the fuck is up your ass? Your own gross long dick. Fuck off, idiot. That's a lot. That's a lot there. Yeah, DJ Aiden, please sing every Christmas song. I really want that. DJ Aiden, DJ Aiden was missing from his own birthday stream, which was very disappointing. Tits or get the fuck out. We're descending into that already on a Sunday, yeah? Is this where we're at now? Bill Gates is responsible for Crystal's disappearance. Yeah, very possible. We do need to find out what's going on with her, though. I'm very worried. I'm worried about her from a health perspective too, but it's odd that she says she wants to start a farmers union and get sick over and over. I don't know, it's scary, man. It is a bit suspicious. But I know she's had health problems for a little while as well. I don't want to say anything personal that I've heard, but from what there was some indications that she might have some serious health issues, like a lot, like as in very serious. DJ Aiden, don't sing shit. Give me $150. Hopefully, we're all being. I mean, there could be there's a small chance that she's just feeling under the weather lately, and she's taken a little time away from us, which is like, can understand it because she is here quite a bit, but it's very, very unlike her. It's all good, Wesley. The thing is, yeah, I think I'm missing. Which idiot are you referring to? Because I can't. Some of my messages are clearly not coming through. I'm gonna have to message Restream as well because I'm getting like, I'm missing a lot of them. Eventually, we will all die. That's very true. It doesn't mean that we can't. be wistful about it though, or like you know, it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything, is what I would say. Oh, Mountain Man, not Crystal. Yeah, I think yeah, I think it's one of those things where like obviously we all have to face our all of us have to face our mortality sooner or later. You never know what you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. But it's something that we should never lose value in, I guess. Maybe Crystal got J-pilled from one of my streams. If anyone was going to get J-pilled, bro, it would be you. But the only thing is, yeah, the only reason why you'll never get J-pilled, yeah, is because it would be too fucking obvious. It would be too clear. You don't see him. I think the chats are all catching up now. It's not too bad. What the fuck is a J-pill? A Jew! In fact, I'll probably emphasize it's a Jew. I probably emphasized it way too much. The fires they had out there, I know there were issues over that also. But again, it's just very unlike her to not DM anyone, or do you know what I mean? It's very unlike her to not pop up in any chats, to not release any shorts. It's hopefully, like I said, she'll be back sooner rather than later, and but we've all a lot of us have known Crystal for a couple of years now. Some of us a lot longer than that. It's strange. Mountain Man, me, and Woe Black Betty are probably the most watched by the Jays. Yeah, possibly. You're definitely a prime candidate. And Mountain Man's got to be up there as well, for sure. Got to be. She has those little bean humans to mum. Yeah, it's again, I think she's had some very serious health issues that she hasn't been very public about. Because I remember her mentioning something about it in a chat once, and I thought I'd double take. And I asked her about it a couple of weeks later, and she didn't really give me a clear answer about it. Frankie, I know you know. Damn straight, brother. Some people are immune to the J pill. Yeah, some people. Some people around here are as well. By the way, guys, just another reminder: if you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. Almost fully recovered. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on tonight, but I've got like a busy day tomorrow, so maybe not too long. Maybe another half an hour or so. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how things go. I do love me a Sunday stream. But yeah, that's another thing about her, Kawhi. She wouldn't want anybody worrying about her. That's the kind of person she is, which is why like I don't think she's really been forthcoming about the troubles that she's going through. She's not that kind of person. She seems to be more concerned about other people than herself, which kind of speaks to the woman, to be fair. I just hope that she's fine. Please tell you're streaming or what. When are you planning on going on, No Chill? I figure I can do anything from like half an hour to an hour. Westy. Crystal was always good for that though. Always reminding people to hit the like button. I'm talking like she's gone. I need to stop talking like that because I'm praying and wishing that she's fine. And I'm gonna be very upset if something bad has happened to her. Mountain Man, we've got to talk someday because I really think it's just a few of us who are GOY. GOY. Yeah, WMC, that was a bit much. That was a bit much. She will though. You can tell how good of a person Crystal is because we're all talking about her still. Definitely, she's awesome. I think she's from. I think she's in Dakota, isn't she? I think she's in Dakota. I think she's in North Dakota. I think. Yeah, we outnumber you, Sniff. We fucking do. Sniff is the subject of far too many meetings these days. I know we promised not to talk about it, no chill, but does every meeting have to be about Sniff and what we do about him? Pure blood Aryans are less than 10% of the global population. Well, yeah, then some. I'm only concerned with Chad agents, not pipsqueaks, bud. All right, brother. I'll go live in about half an hour, then sleep early. All right, sounds good. Half an hour works for me because that takes me up to about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it means that I can get like I don't know 4 hours sleep before I take my son to school. No chill. What's up with the South Korean government calling for martial law? Yeah, my missus has been going on about that incessantly. My missus has got this weird thing, yeah. When something devastating happens in the world or someone dies, she starts like laughing. She's a weirdo. Yeah, maybe no chill like escaped from North Korea, and that's what the whole cryptic shit is about. It's all making sense now. No chill is a North Korean escapee. Sniff, when we meet in Virginia and you realize I'm a 6'3" assassin, you will never recover. Virginia, yeah. Why Virginia? uh Nobody's gonna pull up on you, Sniff. The warning signs have been put out there. He did. His grandma said it in Korean on stream. I've got to be honest, that's the narrative that I'm going with. I think like North Korean escapee is what I'm gonna go with. No, I'm saying he swam out of North Korea, like he escaped. I mean, I'm intrigued by North Korea. I mean, but you'd only really go there if you were on the way out, because there's no guarantee you're gonna get back. I'm kind of wondering who's like which of us are gonna end up meeting first. Because I mean, I've already met Brutally in person, and he's a fucking solid dude. But I wonder out of you Americans, which of you are gonna end up meeting up first? Because all of us are no lives, or are no like well, we've got no real lives by the sound of it. I want to visit, but I'll end up getting killed, especially with your fucking mouth, mate. The fear stuff was from foreign countries who didn't understand South Korean laws. Okay. That's it. That's it. No chill. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you pegged now. I've made my mind up about you. North Korean refugee. Done. End of next year, I'm doing a UK tour 100%. You're welcome to stay at the house as well, sir. I've got plenty of space. And I'm not kidding. I mean, under supervision, of course. But, I'm not that trusting. And I've got expensive shit in my house. And, you're not 100% white. So, I've got to be careful. Where are the dark-skinned Chinese people from? I mean, all over, really. I'd say more in the south because, close to the equator. So kind of like southwest, southeast, southeast. There was some sort of virus that occurred in Korea. I think it was MERS. Yeah, I don't really know that much about that. I'll be honest. Pigment. The thing is, I'm not sure what to call you. I'm going to call you Nog. That's somehow more racist than just calling you Nig. Frankie, I would bring Sniff with me in case he has nowhere to stay. Sniff is welcome as well. MMA and art. How you doing, bro? Dark-skinned Chinese are Northeast Indians. The thing is, yeah, with China, yeah, China's so diverse and it's so mixed. It's like all those Asian countries, man, like Philippines, Thailand, they're all mixed with like Spanish, Italian, Portuguese. So it's all very kind of the gene pool there is all very diverse. Yeah, Nog was bad. That's a regret. That's gonna come back to haunt me. That one. Nog is somehow more racist than calling him Nig, and I've said it twice. Fucking brilliant. Nema is what I say, Frankie. That's a good one. Nema's not bad. You can get away with that. Nema. Neighbor MMA. I know that's where I got it's bad. That is that. I just revealed a lot about myself in that one moment. Eggnog. That's why there's Spanish people that have Asian eyes. I don't know if it goes the other way. I don't think a lot of Asian men would deep dick in Spanish women. They're a bit too elite for that. It's like there's a celebration in Asia every time one of their men bags like a white lady. But Spanish women, in my opinion, are like top of the food chain. Usual Suspect MMA, one of my favorite films of all time. What a classic. Sniff. He makes me cook and clean and broom and cook and feed the cat and the other animal we have, then cook. I'm locked up. Chocolate person MMA. I've always found that cringy. You know when people call themselves like, you know when a black person calls themselves like chocolate, sexual chocolate or whatever. It always makes me feel uncomfortable. Very similar in a way that when white people call themselves white chocolate or white vanilla, it just feels cringy to me. I have no idea who Kawaii Guru is to this day. I can't figure it out. I thought it was Paradox for a while, but clearly not. Although I haven't completely given up that suspicion either. 13% MMA. That's a good one. That is a good one. Well, we managed to talk about MMA somewhat in here. Like, so, I think that's quite a good ratio for us. I mean, the first half an hour was very MMA centric, which is not really what we do around here. Yeah, yeah. Some guy called Light Skin Ryan tried to follow me the other day. Again, Kawhi, take it as a compliment, bro. Any attention is not. I was about to say any attention is not bad attention. That's completely wrong, obviously. But take the compliments where you can get them. They run out. It's more like 65-5. You're from the UK too. Whereabouts are you from the UK, MMA and art? And good to have you here, sir. It's always nice to have some you. And what the fuck are you doing awake at? I know I'm awake at 2:30 in the morning. What the fuck are you doing awake at 2:30 in the morning? Should I do an Asian girlfriend sleep stream or a ranking the MMA community from good to evil? I mean, you could do both. Why limit yourself, What is this Asian girlfriend sleep? What does that mean? I mean, I said do it, and I've got no idea what you're talking about. What is an Asian girlfriend sleep scene? Asians, what is an Asian sleep stream? I don't know what that means. Before I fully commit to that, I need to know more. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm from Guerrero, Mexico. Are you living there though, or are you like in America and you're from Mexico? I'm going to Mexico next year as well. A friend of mine has an apartment there. Yo, I'm not in the UK. I'm in Mexico. I mean, you're gonna change that answer in a minute, aren't you? You're just fucking with me at this point. Mexico is very high on the list. I'm definitely going there next year. Like I said, my boy has an apartment there. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna live. Frankie, I'm really looking forward to introducing my Tim boot to No Chill's jaw. I'm gonna do a stream of me sleeping and have my Asian girlfriend on call. Is your girlfriend really Asian? I assumed it was a white girl. I assumed you were fucking an apple. Where in Asia is your girl from, No Chill? I need more information now. You'll notice that when I thought you had a white girlfriend, I didn't give a fuck. But now you're saying she's Asian. I'm suddenly very intrigued. Damn, Sniff, how'd you get that flexible? Do you do gymnastics? No Chill could be 6'4". It's very hard because of your camera angle. I mean, it's kind of like this. This is a typical No Chill stream. Read all chats, please. Stop missing you or not. The thing is, if I read all the chats, DJ Satan, it just becomes that. Do you know what I mean? You can all fucking read. Are you that insecure that you need to hear everything that you read out? People are reading what you're saying. People are probably reading the chats more than they're listening to what I'm saying. She's Japanese. Ooh. I had a Japanese ex once. The less us talk about that, the better. Japanese. Is she like no? So no chill. Is she like Japanese, as in like she's been living in? I'm not reading that out. I'm not reading that out. Is she like Japanese living in America? Like she's American born, or is she like, you know, from and been living in Japan and now she's there? Coldar, what's good, motherfucker? Good to see you here. We've descended into just random bullshit. I am 40 years old, MMA and art. I turned 40 in October. I am an old cunt. Half Jap, half white American bred. I'm assuming daddy was an American, yeah? I'm assuming. I'm assuming she's hot as fuck. Yeah, I'm very she's still your ex, so what you mean had? Yeah. Yeah, I know that's like an oxymoron. I used to be with a Japanese woman. Very briefly. I was with her for like I don't know, 6 months, 5 to 6 months. Yeah, she was weird. She was a weird one. Hot as fuck though. Need to be careful about what I say because I need to then explain it. That's a sexist assumption, Frankie. It's fucking true though. It's a fair assumption. I love Japan, but Paradox wants to go to Vietnam. Vietnam's alright, man. Vietnam's cheap. Male hapas have the highest percentage of mental disorders. Hapas? 40. God damn, you're old. Yes, I am old. I'm not the oldest MMA YouTuber, but I'm up there. I'm fucking up there. But I've been retired for 4 years now. 3 years. So I feel like I'm aging backwards these days. Frankie, you know those detergent packs used for laundry? I'm thinking about forcing No Chill to eat one when we meet. I mean, don't say it on. I mean, if you're gonna do it, don't say it on chat because then he's gonna be ready for it. I know that you two. I know that you two fucking love each other. All this "I'm gonna kill you" stuff is all just pillow talk. It's like flirtation at this point. Where's Chris Gray? Don't tell me. Oh fucking hell, Sniff. Chris Gray's been about. I think I saw him in. I think I saw him in Dougie's chat yesterday. I think I am the third oldest, but I'm one of the young. I look younger than you, No Chill. On some days. You dumped the 6'4" girl immediately after. That's because it wasn't a girl, bro. There are no real legit 6'4" women out there. And I'm talking about the WNBA as well. They're not women. They're just men that couldn't make it in the NBA. Sniff is changing his channel name to Short King MMA. Let's give a little bit of love for the Short Kings out here, man. I wouldn't say I'm midget levels, but I'm not that far off. 5'7" is on the wrong side of the average line. You know what I mean? Oh, generally refers to half Asian, half Euro. If you mixing Asian and white, you just get the best results. I'm just gonna keep it real. They are the hottest they are the hottest females on earth. Half breeds. I can send me with the 6'4" girl. She was balling. I bet she was balling. I bet she took you on a. I bet she took you to a fucking court to play a game of horse. Did she carry you over the threshold? I need to see this picture. I need to see it. Do you peel an orange with your bare hands or do you use a knife? I don't really eat oranges, but I would do it. I suppose if I was gonna have one, I would do it. I'm a very clean person. I would do it with my hands. Do you think Bilal slams Shavkhat on his head and breaks his neck? God damn. I think he beats him. I don't think he fucking assassinates him, bro. The females are good, but the males are abominations. True. Well, not entirely. Like my son is obviously mixed white Asian, and he's fucking gorgeous. He's a nut job though, so there might be some truth to that. I thought your tranny magnet was the brand of bumper stickers you have on your Toyota Sniff. That was fierce. I bet she was balling in her ball bag. We have the quote of the day. Women should be prettier, but not more moggier. That was hard to say. I bet she was one of them chicks that loves her boyfriend's bunda. No, chill. Where's this picture, bro? I'm not gonna show it. I swear. No, chill. Is it true that trannies give good throat? I would assume that trannies give. I would assume that trannies give better throat than women, in the same way that women give better. How do you describe when you go down? I assume that women are better than going down on women than men are. Thoughts on black people? Um, I grew up in like a 90% black community. Hence why musical MMA is always calling me out for speaking in a certain way when I'm not on camera, which is so true. You'd be shocked. Sniff, you have W skibbity riz, my friend. I don't sniff. You'd have to ask the men you've given throat to. Fucking hell, guys. I actually used to drive a Toyota. I missed that pickup. I assumed that about you, Sniff. I grew up in East Croydon too, Frankie. I didn't grow up in Croydon. I grew up near Brixton in a place called Clapham. Asian girl is 5'8". My son is good. 5'8". Your girlfriend is 5'8". All right, I'm starting to lean on. I don't know, bro. 5'8" is a little bit too tall for a female for me. Frankie, do you purposely code switch depending on who you're talking to? Yeah, I do. No, I talk the same way pretty much in every walk of life, and it's been my problem throughout the years because in every job, like every job I've had quite prestigious positions, and I talk like a London, like a London fucking scrote. Clap what? Hey, how you doing, Andy B? Thoughts on border hopping taco munchers? Mad respect, bro. If I was in a shithole, I'd escape from it as well. Not that Mexico's a shithole, like I don't really know, but in theory. Clap what? Fucking hell. Cunts, if you've just come in, like the fucking stream. We've got 20, and we're actually, I think we're like 20 subscribers away from 1,000 now. We're really so close. I have 4 sisters. It's the worst nightmare ever. Yeah, that's rough. If they're all older than you, there's nothing worse here than being a male and having 4 older sisters that can whoop your ass. Just a quick stop here. I always appreciate you, Andy B. Hope you're well. Your hometown is called Clap Cheeks. That would actually be a better name. It's called it's not my hometown. It's where I grew up as a kid. I'm actually Irish. If you don't like the stream, you have chlamydia. I guess I can't like the stream then. Frankie, if you ever get a chance, check out a guy called, I'm always wary saying names around you, Sniff. Devon Stack, who streams on Rumble. I don't use Rumble though. Nah, no chill. I don't want the as much as I appreciate that, I don't want alts. Because they eventually get deleted anyway, and it's not very good for growth. I want 1,000 legitimate individuals, if possible. I really appreciate that though. I'm not big on the alting or the or the botting or any of that kind of stuff. I'd rather have the smallest channel on YouTube, but it has like legit people on it than that. Kelp blood is magic. You changed your tune, Mountain Man. I'm 50 of Paradox to Chad subs. I don't think it's that high. I think they do. I think YouTube automatically like wipes them out after a week. Yo, Frankie, thoughts on up and coming fighter Chupame La Verga? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't. First of all, it's very hard to get an English person to say something dirty because we pronounce words properly, cunt. I don't know who the fuck that is, bro. I'm assuming you've made it up and you tried to get me to use the N word in some way. Never change my tune. I'm just playing with you. I'm a quarter Irish. Fuck yeah. I would love to. Ireland is my favorite country. I miss living in Ireland. I fucking loved it. No, I do have another account though. No, I didn't think you were into like that region of people. I think. Hang on a second. Drop Lane link. Let me sub to the OG woman. Where's Lane? Hang on a second. Lane. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're at 984 now. Fucking sweet. Oh, 985. 15 away. I don't expect the 985 to last though. I think hang on a second. Where's Lane? Lane, do you have a channel? Lane does. Oh, Lane kind of has a channel. I'm subscribed to you as well, Lane. Let's subscribe to Lane as well. When Lane eventually decides to do some betting advice officially. I don't do anything on YouTube it may change one day. You might as well get a base, Lane. I was born in English, Irish grandparents. I'm full-blooded Anglo Celt. Man, that sounds very similar to my bloodline. But you can be celebrity without videos. That would be my worst nightmare. Frankie, hang on. Frankie, our US dollar says Norvo Ordo Seclorum, but they're changing it to Norbob Lexal Oud. And why would they do that? That's a good one, MMA and art. But that's the thing. If you say it in an English accent, it doesn't sound like you're saying "put the dick up my ass." You see, even when I say "put the dick up my ass," it sounds classy in an English accent. Have you noticed that? Put the dick up my ass. See, classy shit. His head kick was legit scary. Lane, you have videos. Don't worry, you are better than me. We're all better than you, Kawhi. Yeah, let's get Lane on the map. Love how British people use the word cunt so freely. I fucking cunt is beautiful. Like the thing is, yeah, when I was growing up here, like I've sworn like a fish my entire life, and my mother used to allow it. But whenever I used to say cunt, she used to get genuinely angry. That was like the only word in my house that was seen as like, nah, you've gone too far. But I love that word. I said it multiple times so that you could clip me. You don't know how badly I've been waiting for people to clip up all my worst moments. You kind of know you've made it when people start like clipping you up and taking the complete piss out of you. You know? But so far, nobody gives a shit about me enough to try and humiliate me and ruin my life. It's really upsetting. It's really upsetting. The closest I've got is like DJ Aiden's tongue in my fucking ear. It's not enough. I need more deep trolling. I need more bullying. Kariko Pappy is the goat of LFA. I need to watch more LFA. Or more importantly, I need to watch some LFA. There's just too many there's too many organizations. Like I watch Octagon from time to time. I watch Cage Warriors from time to time. Brave is quite good as well. As a Mexican, taking the piss is such a British phrase. Yeah, I say that a lot. Are you taking the piss? I say that daily. I live with a woman. Of course, I say that daily. Wait, you taking the fucking piss? Where's my coffee? You taking the fucking piss? Yeah. Frankie, are you a sadomasochist? Nah, I'm not. I'm not a masochist. I'm just a regular cunt sniff. You aren't hateable enough, Frank. That's really disappointing. You know what, Westy? That's the problem. Yeah, it's like you've got to be somewhere. You've got to be. I'm definitely not likable enough, but not. It's that fucking spot in the middle in it that no one wants to be at. It's like he's meh. I think I need to start being more of a dickhead, if that's even possible. Need to start making Sidemen videos, but with MMA themes, perhaps. I do need to step the YouTube stuff up a little bit, but I've got like an ongoing bet with like my missus. It's basically like if I don't get YouTube, if I don't take YouTube seriously by the end of the year, then I need to stop. So naturally, I'm going to ignore her and keep doing it anyway. Bro is the most British person ever. I'm a secret agent. MMA art. I was trained in an Irish cell for years. You are too appeasing. Polarize the chat. No, I mean it depends. I don't mean to be appeasing. It's just like I say what I genuinely think. Like I might be very affable, but I'm not like I'm not a glazer. If I genuinely believe something, I'll say it, and if I don't like something, I'll say it as well. Like I tend to speak in very derogatory terms about like UFC fighters, for example. You might be able to be a baby face if you try. Definitely can be a heel. Uh I need to find my niche for sure. But I think just being myself is the only way to do it really, because No Chill said Mrs. No Chill. We Brits say Mrs. My friend. Yeah, Mrs. The Mrs. Are you acoustic? If you're saying autistic, it's possible. The checks have never been done, and I should do what No Chill did and do like a am I autistic? But stealing people's ideas is something I'm not ready to resort to yet. Maybe one day. Lane's only gone up to 13 subscribers. You lot are scum. Is the woman's face you have tattooed your wife? Man, I fucking hope so. Kawhi, she fucking hated it as well, bro. I got it on our I think it was 15 years. 15 years married. And she went to me. I was well excited going back to her. I thought she's gonna love this. She fucking didn't. She was like, I think her exact words were, "Who's that bitch?" So that was unfortunate. Impression of Uncle Sniff waking up No Chill with smelling salts after teaching him a valuable lesson. That is beautiful. I think I've definitely got some autistic tendencies. Why the fuck would she hate it? She's not. To be honest, yet this is a very terrible picture of her. My missus is. I don't mean to suck my own ass, yeah, but my missus is hot as fuck. And the person who did this the person who did this tattoo is he doesn't he's a really close friend of mine, and he doesn't specialize in portraits. And maybe I am too affable. Do you know what? You guys are right. I need to start being more of a cunt, because this guy is not good at doing face tattoos, and I let him do it. That's how much of a nice. I would rather let him put a shit tattoo on me than say to him, "Oh, bro, this ain't really for you." I need to start being more of a cunt. I'm too nice. You're right. I'm way too nice a guy. I need to sort that out. No, I don't. I don't have the ex's tattoo. I have the tattoo for. Bro, the thing is, if I ever broke up with my missus, yeah, which is, you never know, it could happen. I would have no regrets. I've been with her for like the majority of my adult life, and we've obviously got kids and shit. So it's like it's been earned. If you're pumping out my kids, do you know what I mean? It's the least I could do. I really thought it would be like a romantic gesture. Wait, are you getting a face tap? I've already got. I've already got them. I've already got my. I've got this one here. Yeah. It's a very bad tattoo. She looks fucking Native American. I'm not divorced. Why do people think I'm divorced? I'm not divorced. I need to stop being a cunt. It's too much. I think you should lean into it more. More cunt comments in the chat, please. Yeah, let's ramp it up. I should have like a cunt counter in the top corner. How many times I can say cunt in one stream? I gotta say, 985 looks like a really nice number. I wonder how long it will last. I'll probably wake up. Oh, you meant a tat on your face. Why not? Might as well at this point. I've got nothing to. Bro, I'm retired. I've been with the same woman for a long time. I don't really care anymore. In fact, I deliberately do things to like piss her off when we're outside. It's why I've talked about getting a mullet. I might just get a mullet just to annoy her, because she has to be in public with me. I wouldn't say we love each other, Kawhi. That's an assumption, mate. That's an assumption. It's kind of beyond that. When you're with somebody for the amount of time that we've been together, it's a mad one. It's a hard thing to describe. We're kind of like really, really. Oh, mate, dreads would. I used to have dreads. Can you know who subbed to your channel? You do. The weird thing is about YouTube, Westy, yeah, is sometimes it notifies you if you've got a new sub, and sometimes it doesn't. It will tell you who subscribed and who hasn't. Like, for example, I get subbed by DJ Aiden every week. Every week it pops up. It says DJ Aiden has subscribed because he unsubscribes and subscribes more than anyone. So can Asians feel love? I think there's a word. I think there's a word that Asians experience towards their loved ones that is, it's not love. It's something else. Because Asians are about beating each other down. The way that Asians show love is basically by pointing out all of your flaws and nagging you 24/7. No, I mean loving in a dedication. Yeah, oh no, there's definitely dedication there. Whatever other chicks see you, they'll see you got another chick. So it's more like when you know it's for you, it's a kind of yeah. But the thing is though, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Kawhi. This is the fucked up thing about it. And this is the fucked up thing about the female gender in general. I get more women hitting on me. I got more women hitting on me after the tattoo and when I wear a wedding ring. It's fucking spooky, mate. Women are gross. Sniff, are you coming to my sleepover? Where's my invitation? I'm being serious, no chill. When you come to it's obviously not going to be a sleepover because I've got several spare bedrooms, but when you come over to England, just give me a shout, mate. You'll love it round here. There's a nice massive lake outside my house. I told you boys, when I get to 1,000 subs, whenever that happens, I'm gonna do the whole like tour. Aiden must be a cunt for unsubscribing. I'd never no, but he unsubscribes and then he subscribes again. It's bizarre. It might just be to get a little bit of attention. I was like, oh, DJ Aiden subscribed. Yo, Frankie, I'm gonna send you my thumbnail. Let me know if I need to send. All right, hang on a sec. Hang on a second. What the fuck is going on with your face? It's perfect. It's perfection. Don't change it. Why does it look like you've got like 12 chins in this photo? You're not fat. You're not a fat cunt. You look like a farm. Please keep it. Please keep it exactly like that. You look like that mukbang cunt in this photo. What's that mukbang cunt? The one who was like really fat and then you got really Nico Avocado. You look like Nico Avocado in this photo. Please use it as your thumbnail so that everyone knows what I'm talking about. It. Hang on a sec. No chill. Did you see my clip of the One Direction music video? I didn't see it. It's a bit rude. If anyone moved on Paradox, I would just be happy. I wouldn't even argue because it's like, haha, loser type shit. I'm gonna put you in a pot and make Aiden soup. That is a terrifying statement to say. Native Americans, Indigenous, European, African, Arab, Caucasian, Persian. Have you just listed like? Wait, have you just listed the best? Hang on. Frankie, is capoeira effective in a street fight? I would say so. If somebody started breaking out in a capoeira stance, I would not fuck with them. So it might. I think capoeira would be really good as like a deterrent. If you see somebody dancing around like that, I'd be like, fuck that. Either this guy's nuts or they know some shit. So I'd back off. I'd be real. It's like when that guy in the video who was doing all this shit, and then the guy didn't want to fight him. I was like, yeah, that's you can end the fight before it starts if you come to the right walkout music. If you know what I'm saying. You gotta use it. It's a brilliant thumbnail. It's perfection, son. Perfection. I literally double taked when I saw it. It's perfect. Don't change a thing. Katsu Curry's great, man. Wish I could use no chills member emojis in here. I do need to get like member, but when I do memberships, I'm not going to charge for them. Or if I do charge for them, it's going to be like a northwest fund. I've planned on doing that. Whenever I monetize, all my money is going to go to like People who need it. Capoeira is effective until your palm. Why would there be? Yeah, I mean, if there's broken glass on the street, you're fucked. What about crapoeira? It's the same, but they're shitting themselves. So great. Thank you for putting that image up. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you've become part of my community. Fat Steven Cunt Seagal is the worst street fighter that Aikido is the soyest mixed martial art of all time. It's pointless. Aikido is literally you're better. I said this in a previous stream. Like you are better off knowing nothing than knowing Aikido because Aikido. The problem with Aikido, yeah, people who do it in the gym, yeah, it gives them false confidence, and then they go out there on the street thinking they're hard, and they get fucking smashed. Looking back, Garn's resume is. How you doing, Mr. Toad? What's good, my man? Capoeira is good to make your opponent think it's a dance off, but then you kick him in the face. I mean, whenever I think of capoeira, I just think of Eddie Gordo from Tekken. The button bashing king. Aikido soy macho. Stop it, bro. Looking back, Gon's resume is so shit. His only non-blob win is Volkov, who he just lost to. The thing is, yeah, Gon is good. Gon is all right, yeah. But heavyweight, that's the issue, man. Heavyweight is a fucking disgrace. I mean, fucking Kennedy Nzechukwu looks good at heavyweight, and that guy's awful. He looks like he could. Kennedy Nzechukwu could be a top 5 ranked heavyweight in 12 months. Opinion on Russian Slavic people. I like them. I like Russians. They're fucking hard as nails, and they're loyal. I took Aikido when I was like 2 weeks when I was 12. I was the only one without a gi. All we did was breathe and tumble on the mat. Sounds very Dagestani there, bro. And you went for 2 weeks. Are you trying to tell us something? Surely one day would have been enough. Heavyweight is sapped of talent by the NFL, but there's not just Americans though. I'm surprised we don't see more European fatties. What we don't see in men's heavyweight enough is athletic builds. Like, Tom Aspinall's, Shelton Almeida, Curtis Blades. We don't see enough of those types. Cyril Gane's obviously in great condition for a heavyweight. That's the problem. And I fully agree with MMA analysts that have the take that light heavyweights that have good physiques should go up to heavyweight. Johnny Walker should try it there. Because he's 6'7". He could bulk up quite a bit. If Ngannou was American, he would be a titan. Same with Gane. You're absolutely right about that. But that's why I'm saying I'm surprised we don't see more like African, Eastern European heavyweights. With Americans, I can get it. I'm a black belt in a Mary Dute. I took Master Ken's online class. It's more fucking effective than Aikido, mate. I'll tell you that. It's good to let your kids learn karate. Yeah, my eldest daughter is a blue belt in karate, and she's fucking dangerous. Like when she talks back to me now, I get nervous. I'm like, she might kick me in the fucking head. And there's nothing more embarrassing than getting knocked out by your own daughter. I should have thought about that when I got her to training, really. Like her mum talks mad smack to her, and I have to say to her sometimes, like, can you shut up? She's gonna beat you up one day, She's gonna fuck you up, and it's gonna be like the power dynamic's gonna be over. I told you guys I tried to take my son to Muay Thai gym. He's 4 years old, and he just ran around kicking everyone. I was so proud. No chill, you have been invited onto Clown Show. Paradox, do I need to give Clown Show a second chance? Do I? If you feel like screaming at retards. There it is. Alex Pereira could probably do good at heavyweight. He's at the Alex Pereira's move up to heavyweight Should be inevitable, but he's gonna fight Ankalaev, assuming he's not a pussy. Clown Show raid, please. Is Clown Show on? I don't think Clown Show needs a raid from me. He's actually doing quite well. Did he just go on now? He's got 47 people in there, which is real decent. Now we're waiting for we're gonna wait for No Chill to go to get his shit together and go online, and then we're gonna go to him. No second clock. No Chill. Do you hate him? Do you hate? No, I don't. I'm gonna be real, yeah. With Clown Show, I told you guys, I went in there once and he was having a 30-minute argument with one of his subscribers. They were talking about meeting up and fighting each other. So I haven't been back since then. He's a grifter who talked about groping a 13-year-old girl. Ooh. 47 cunts watching Clown. Yeah, his channel does all right. I mean, here's the thing is, yeah, my content is dog shit. I've got 27 people in here now. I don't deserve 7. Lane, give me Geo's $40. Yeah, I don't think he wants it. I don't think he needs it by the sound of it. He sounds like he's doing really well. Geo has no idea who the fuck I am, and I kind of like it that way. Recently, a friend of mine has been exposed to be a pedophile. It's a weird one. Makes me throw up in the morning, to be honest. That's the thing with what people don't realize is you think that pedos look and act a certain way. Pedos very rarely look like what you think a pedo should look like. And there's an amazing amount of pedos out there. Frankie, you should give yourself more credit. I've been slacking, man. Like I have made good videos on this platform, but to be fair, most of the videos, my best videos involve having other YouTubers on. And it's very hard to get guys these days to send videos back. So I'm kind of hoping, yeah, that I get like whenever I do an MMA collaboration video, I usually have to wait 2-3 weeks to get enough responses back. Like some people are really good. I've got like No Chill's really good at making videos for me. Paradox is really good. Obviously Jax and Crossover are really good as well. But with everybody else, there's usually a waiting game involved. Frankie, if you're ever in VA, we should have beers and we can open them with No Chill's teeth while he's tied up on the roof. Sounds like a plan, mate. Sounds like a fucking plan. I'll send the video of him telling he wanted to visit a 13-year-old in person. Yeah, please send it. In fact, no Chill, you're modded, yeah. Just send it in here. And we can look at it live on stream. Who do you have in DDP Strickland 2? I think DDP's gonna finish him this time. DDP has leveled up every single time he's got in there. I think DDP is gonna beat him by finish this time. I think in the 3rd round or 4th round. I think because DDP, even though he comes across as really goofy, he goes in there with a game plan. Too many freaks out there nowadays got major respect for what Gideon is doing. Is Gideon the guy who goes around? The thing is, yeah, I'm all for doing the pedophile hunting. The one issue that I have for the pedo hunting, yeah, is when they beat them up on stream. Now, I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, but the problem is, yeah, when you meet like a child predator in person and then you whoop their ass, their chances of going to jail decrease significantly, and you end up maybe potentially going to jail yourself. So I prefer like the kiddie hunters or the nonce hunters that actually do their due diligence and they record everything properly and then they report it to the police, that kind of stuff. What drama are you talking about, Westy? What's going on? You all right, mate? We've been relatively drama free around these parts for a long time. It's been sweet. This used to be one of the most toxic chats on YouTube. One of the. And it's the opposite of that now. We filtered out all the cunts. All right, hang on a second. Hang on a sec. We are going to watch it right now. View your channel. There's me. Hang on a second. Is this hang on a sec. I'm gonna trust you, No Chill. He threatens to visit a very young girl. All right, let's have a listen to this.
Sure how much I can put on Twitter, but I think it's important that I put this on Twitter. I told this guy if he ever threatened my kid again, this time I would leak the shit. He did it again. He's a fucking weirdo. I think he's a fucking pedo. I don't know, but I'm putting this on Twitter, and I want everybody to fucking signal boost it. And as I'm speaking right now, he's on his channel still talking shit about the girls that come in my fucking streams, about fucking friends, about Andy Signora's shit. Just, he is a fucking toxic piece of shit, but I need people to hear this. He threatened my fucking kid. Twice.
This dude's really upset. He's got, don't he have like a 13-year-old daughter or some shit? Oh, Ark, don't go there. Ark. No, don't do it, Ark. Don't. Should I, guys? Should I bring up the daughter? No, don't do it, Ark. Remember that daughter? You said she's on Instagram, right?
Oh man, you're joking.
Said you're worried about people looking at her? Anybody got her Instagram?
Oh man.
Somebody send it to me.
What?
I may go check Chris's daughter out. I might.
What the fuck?
I might just do it. Oh, is that too far? Is that too far? Oh,
Is it
God,
too far?
This guy's a joke. Maybe
Wow.
I'll come see his daughter.
This is what freaked
Maybe I'll
Danny
come
out.
visit your daughter. Didn't you get run off of YouTube before
He's
over that?
literally
Maybe I'll
threatening
run
to
you off
come
again.
and visit my daughter. And it freaked her
I
out.
may come see your daughter.
And last time he did the same thing. And later on, in the other clip I'm going to show everybody, is
I
where he
remember it all.
actually said
Because
he
you're a
was going to
pussy.
come.
You didn't know how to fight.
The other one, this guy's threatened to kill me, all sorts of shit. But the other one, he actually threatened to
See,
go.
this is
to
the
my
vibe that I got
daughter's
of
house
Clown Show when I went into his.
and do something to her.
I didn't get
And
the
I'm going to show that
monthly.
one on Twitter later.
Hang on a
Okay?
sec. Let me wait for the
I threatened to
finish.
call the cops. I let him think I did, but I didn't. But this time I am. There's got to be something I can do about this guy. And I want this out there.
Wow. All right. Now the thing is, I didn't get like Nazi vibes off him, but I got this like angry, shitty energy from him. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much truth there is in this one, but it sounds like MMA Clown Show. It sounds like him. But like I said, the Nazi thing kind of surprises me, and the 13-year-old girl stuff surprises me. Even saying that as a joke, it's like what it's like the whole Rigo defense, isn't it? It's like there's certain things you just don't joke about. If No Chill saying it's Clown Show, I believe him. That's crossing the line. I don't care in any situation. Any joke about like minors is just you can't go there, man. Because there are like if you don't know the amount of cases out there of people who have been abused as kids. It's the one thing that I will never joke about. But the guy in the video, oh, okay. I mean, like I said, even as an edgy joke, which a lot of people try to hide behind these days, I can't. That's one thing that crosses the line. That's the worst thing. The amount of people that go through abuse, men, women, boys, girls, is fucking disturbing. The amount of people that go through that. So it's one thing that I would never have taken lightly of. Never. But like I said, I mean, I'm not shocked that he would say something like that. Because like based on the very little that I've seen of MMA Clown Show, it's a very he can be a very hostile kind of, which the thing is, a lot of people enjoy that kind of stuff. I can also understand why he's popular. Because it's the same reason as why Ronan saw like a really big surge of popularity. People liked going into his chat and seeing him rage the fuck out. It's funny. And it's a very, very quick way to get like a boost on YouTube, I guess. Oh, it was directed in somebody else at Clown Show's chat. But so was Clown Show just reading out? I'm confused. It didn't. It sounded like it was directed at, or it was Clown Show making that joke, or I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, I'm confused at exactly what your point is. It sounds like that's what Clown Show was threatening to go, and he was also publicizing a 13-year-old girl's Instagram, which is fucking gross. By the way, yeah, I think any parent who allows their child to have an Instagram at that age is a fucking dipshit as well. I don't think he was saying it was fine. I think he was just saying that he wasn't directing it at him. He was directing it at somebody else. But the same point stands. It's indefensible. It's indefensible from what I've heard. Even if it's not even if it was reading a chow, it's still indefensible. But he clearly wasn't reading a chow. He was very clearly exposing this kid's. So this guy is the next Rigo. Let's be honest, he sounds like a fucking redneck as well. Oh, Paradox isn't defending him. He's just saying what the clip is. That's the way that I saw it as well. Send her Insta in chat is one of the worst things. Like, that's the worst thing about it for me. And it's like, oh, should I? Should I? Am I being out of line here? Man, that's fucking disgusting. I mean, I've been very indifferent to Clown Show generally. I'm not bothered by him in any, but that's gross, man. Now I can firmly say that I'm very easy to influence, aren't I? But that for me is a line crosser. Oh, I'm just saying what Clown has said on his stream. Paradox, do you go into Clown Show's live streams regularly? By the way, like the stream, cunts, like the fucking stream, cunts. This shit is so dumb and gay. No one's accusing you of anything, Paradox. You know that. We're all boys around here. It's disappointing that there's another. Again, it's fucking alarming how many people think they can get away with saying shit like this. Am I not wrong? There's like a. Am I not right? There's like so many influencers, YouTubers, people who put themselves out in the public like that joke this way and have opinions like this. It's an alarming amount. It's concerning. Ironically, like I said, I didn't know he'd gone that far. But I can't say that I'm shocked. I'm not shocked about anything anymore. Did you guys see by the way, speaking of Rigo, yeah, did you guys see the response video that Rigo did to Musical's video? It was exactly what you would expect. It was precisely what you would expect from the cunt. No, it's not negative. It's bro, a lot of people are Clown Show subscribers. So it's exactly why, like, I didn't feel comfortable talking about the and I can tell Musical didn't feel comfortable about it as well. It needs to be spoken about. It needs to be spoken about. I mean, we've not got a lot of people in here. We've got 24, 25 people in here. But there are loads of you who are, subscribers of different channels. And then when these things get spread and brought up in other channels, it spreads the good, or the necessary news. Rigo was defending child offenders. I used to watch him, but that shit gets weird over there sometimes. Do you know what, D Harvey? I think with Rigo, yeah. Rigo's basically like an incel. I think he's a closeted homosexual, and he hasn't come to terms with it. And I think he uses I do think he is like, I think that's at the center of a lot of it. But I also think he's somebody who, like, in his wildest dreams, he never thought that he would ever have people that would follow him because he's a little fucking. He's basically a little nobody puss who managed to land himself in a very fortunate situation, like riding MMA Guru's fucking coattails. When Guru was, you know, on the come up, so he's managed to get himself a following there, and I just think he's a power mad cunt, basically, who because he's got some people who lick his asshole, it's really gone to his head. Do I think he's a nonce? I don't know. I can't say for sure. He's definitely a groomer and he's definitely a bully. So yeah, fuck that cunt. And again, even if he is just joking, which a lot of people use to defend him, there's certain things you don't joke about. Because people on the internet are fucking stupid. And a lot of people on the internet don't understand the joke. So yeah. Frankie, you might have to mediate things between JVD and No Show. Why? What's going on now? I know that JVD and Musical recently patched things up, which is awesome. I was really happy about that. I don't like seeing any of my boys fucking beef. It's horrible, man. Spread the more positive MMA streamers compared to negative, although Clown Show is a tricky top. Yeah, bro, if he's saying stuff about wait, well, no, not if. He's saying stuff about somebody's fucking kid, a minor. He's sexualizing a minor or implying that you should sexualize a minor. That to me is end of story. That to me is end of story. You know? There's nothing more to be said. Joke or not, that's just out. That's going too far. He's got cult followers that defend him to death. 100%, he does. That, like I said, the YouTube community. Hang on a sec. Yeah, the hang on a sec. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Let's just move on. Yeah, no, that's the last thing. I mean, D Harvest summed it up perfectly fine. I think that kind of sums everything up. We all know we don't need to talk this to death. We know how bad it is. So D Harvest pretty much summed it up perfectly. I don't really want to talk about getting stabbed again, mate. It wasn't the best. I didn't just get stabbed that day, Paradox to Chad. I don't know why I said your entire name there. I also got a brick in the face. So on that day, yeah, the stabbing was actually the least worrying part of that day. I had my face basically like ripped off as well by a brick. Verna Jandaroba. I'm sorry, but I got no, D Harv, you're 100% right too. I feel the same way as well. You're not in the wrong, mate. In fact, it says a lot about you that it's something that you are like actively upset about, because you should be. 1 second. Oh, hang on a second. Okay. Right. I see what's going on though. I know someone who was bricked to death by Youth Stem. Bit more of that Jamaican coming out of me. Yeah, man. I mean, Paradox, growing up in England, yeah, everyone in England, yeah, knows somebody who's been stabbed to death, shot to death. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's one of them things. Occupational hazard living around here. Like the UK might not have an issue with gun crime, but we've got an issue with scrote crime. Just scumbags out and about. Is No Chill going? No Chill, are you still here? Are you going live tonight, bro? Paradox's black side coming out, perhaps. Well, you know, Paradox is a proud 6'6" black male Goliath. Yeah, it seems to me like the scene is getting a bit toxic again on a Sunday night. Am I subscribed to him? I need to make sure that I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, No Chill, go live. Where are you, No Chill? Do you know he's 150 kg? Who's 150? Who's 150 kg? Who can't even dunk? I don't know if that's the case. Sniff, when are you going live next? I'm hoping to catch you on a I'm really glad when I wake up in the morning and you're on live. It's the perfect way to start my mornings. I'm glad you haven't disappeared into the woods yet. If I was 6'6", I'd be a multiple-time All-Star in the NBA. 6'6" is that's the crazy thing about the MMA, the NBA now. 6'6" isn't even considered tall in the NBA. Paradox is always throwing people off the scent. You can tell Paradox isn't fat though, yeah. You can tell you can tell when someone's a fat cunt, yeah, by their voice. You know how the fat in their neck, just you get like a certain cadence. He's Paradox the chat is a mystery. No Chill, you really should go live. You should go live. And do it with that thumbnail, bro. Do it with that magical thumbnail. Because I want to hear your opinion on all this bullshit as well. Or maybe not. Might not be if I was you, No Chill, I wouldn't respond to that shit. He's just 150 kg because he's 6'6". Fair point. I don't know why I automatically made the jump to he's a fat cunt. I mean, if you're 150 kg, no matter what height you are, you're still big. 150 kg is still a lot. I've seen him once or twice. Right, brother, I'm gonna go live and read the chat to my Japanese girlfriend. Sounds wonderful. I'm gonna jump over there right now. As soon as you're what the hell are you? Youths are a way in England that we say youths, as in the young people who are scrotums. Young scrotums. Young scrotes is what we say. Youths. Send pics, No Chill. Fuck, you know. Yeah, like a roadman is a really good way of putting it. Roadman is a perfect. This is how I know Kawhi is a legit fucking UK Chad out here. Roadman is definitely a UK term. Very possibly. Getting a girl to be your girlfriend in a week is crazy. Lane, you gotta admit, yeah, us British people, yeah, we have the best fucking slang. Our slang cannot be fucked with. DJ Aiden, you're getting greedy now, bro. You already got how? Listen, mate, I turned 40, yeah, last month, yeah. You think anyone gave a fucking singular fuck about me? You get your whole entire you get a beautiful video vignette that comes out, which is one of the greatest works of art I've ever seen in my life, by the way. And you don't even turn up for it. Now you're asking for birthday too. Fuck off, fuck off, can. I'm Chad as fuck, you could say. I believe it, mate. I know a Chad. Because you are the Chad. The Chad? Sniff, you wish I was Paradox. DJ Aiden, don't listen to Sniff, he's lying. Sniff, why do you think this? Yeah, Brit slang is great. I mean, if you need a translation, you can always ask. There's nothing like getting insulted by a British person. It cuts very, very deep. It hurts. You did say happy birthday. You did. Yes, true. You did. I thought you could have made a bigger deal of it, though. Paradox. I mean, it was a milestone birthday. I didn't really feel the love from the community. Not gonna lie. I really should have streamed more that week, but I was fucked out of my head, and it's the last time I'm gonna be as well by the looks of it. DJ Aiden, subscribe to Kawaii MMA because it's Paradox's alt account. Yeah, you can take the stalking to a new level. Paradox has his lady using the alt while he types with his main. I mean, until we... Hey, Mo, how's it going, bro? Now, the birthday was a while ago. It was back in October. Good to see you, Mo. Making good use of those unemployed hours, I see, my man. Mo, you missed a hell of a fight in the main event. I don't know if you eventually saw it. We were talking about you after you left, that you'd missed probably the best fight on the card. 40 is a mid number. Yeah, it kind of is. It's an uncomfortable though, because it's an uncomfortable one though, because when you fall out of your 30s, it's like, oh, now I'm not old, but I'm not young. Do you know what I mean? It's fucked. So that's when you need the most love in your direction, you know. You just got back from the gym. I love those late night ones, man. When I worked in China, when I lived in China, I used to go to the gym at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's awesome. It's much better being able to work out without fucking, you know, those gym cunts in there who want to give you advice. I hate that shit. I told you, yeah, when I was in China, yeah, I was doing, those Smith machines or whatever they're called. I was using I was lifting weights one evening, yeah, and this guy came in and he kept on shouting stuff at me in Chinese. I assume he was telling me that I was doing something wrong, and then in the middle of my lift, he started like adding weights onto the bar. I wanted to fucking kill him. And the thing is, yeah, he was a fat cunt as well. If you're gonna give me advice in the gym, yeah, don't look like a fucking mess yourself. Do you know what I mean? I hate cunts like that. But yeah, those 24-hour gyms are fucking goated, mate. So I basically stopped going to the gym because of that cunt. I went for like a 2-year period where I ran 12 miles every day in the gym, and then I do a little weightlifting, but not much. I'm not really a bulker. I was aiming to be like a little bit more shredded, which could have done a better job of as well. I didn't get the results that I should have got for all that running. I work in a gym, and the people you get in there are cocky as fuck. Even as, bruv, bruv, YouTube is full of like toxic gym culture content because it's real. It's better to go there in like the middle of the night when no one's there to annoy you or bother you. That's what I prefer. DJ Aiden, can you go live and do a sniff 40? Sniff, are you 45 soon? We're gonna have to do something for that. Sniff, when are you 45? I'm curious. Sniff, my boy. There's no chill on yet. Sniff, you are my best friend, and Kawaii, you can only have one best friend, DJ Aiden. Don't be a whore now. Pick one and stick to it. Why aren't some of my messages being seen? That's weird. I said we need to see Cyril Gane unconscious. Yes, we do. I think Cyril Gane's career is unconscious. Oh, you're 45 already. When did this happen, Sniff? You kept that quiet, cunt. Oh, you meant to say 46. I mean, that's a much better landmark. 46 is better than 45 because you've made it another year in this world. Not to, I mean, we haven't done enough Sniff glaze today, but Sniff does look fucking terrific for 45 years old. He does. Let's just be factual about that. I had a great conversation with my neighbor the other day. He drives all over at 95. Mate, my grandma drove until she was 93. It's crazy. That's awesome though. I love seeing people still have their wits about them at that age. Oh, D-Harv, that is proper sick, man. Mate, get the patents ready because proper cunt would be a great whiskey name. Volkov got robbed so bad. It's for me, Hogan, I'm gonna be honest. It's top 3 worst robberies I've ever seen. Trying to get my peak physique before I get old. Mo, how old are you? Yes, I want to drink your proper cunt. Oh, that's a sentence that should never have been said out loud ever. You and Sniff should have a kid. It would live to 200. $28. Oh, you're a young man. Yeah, bro, I can tell you now, yeah, it's never too late to get on a health kick. Like, I feel the best I've felt ever at this age. Like the no drinking, the no smoking. Who would have thought that would have made me feel better? Who would have thought? I feel better than I've ever felt. I swear to God, I'm sleeping 8-9 hours at night now. I mean, not tonight, because you know, we're here. Who getting licked on proper cunt tonight, mate? Bookmark this shit. I feel good. I feel good though at 44. Again, you look like a young 44 as well. Like I said, if you make the right lifestyle choices, like my grandma showed me this back in the day. She stopped, like at certain points in her life, she stopped doing certain things. So like at 35, she stopped taking sugar. At 50, she stopped eating salt in anything with salt in it. She stopped. I quit vaping. Yeah, I haven't vaped now for 8 weeks. Yeah, I quit. I've quit everything. The only thing I need to knock on the head now is coffee. And not coffee specifically. It's actually because I don't drink coffee. I drink like lattes and shit like that. I need to knock that on the head. Because once I'm done with that, I think I'm gonna be at my peak performance. Volkov robbery got me. I am genuinely angry about the. I didn't even bet on the Volkov fight, and I was proper angry about it. We've got to launch proper cunt now. It's already a hit. That's what I'm saying. We've already got like our base. Yeah, man. Do you know what? It is, Moya? I'm gonna level with you. When I was out in Thailand celebrating my 40th, 2 days before my birthday, yeah, I got absolutely obliterated. I mean, I was fucked, yeah. And I just had like a realization. I went and had I went to this Irish pub for the actual day of my birthday, and I couldn't drink a drop of alcohol. I felt so fucked that even the smell of it was like, I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, do you know what? I'm done. I'm fucking done. And my friend was talking to me because he's turning 40 soon as well. And he's somebody who like he takes a lot of drugs, he parties a lot, but he looks fucking fantastic. And he was telling me like it's all about the nutrients you take, and you got to make sure you're balancing yourself and exercising and all that kind of stuff. And I was sitting there listening to him, and I was like, you know what, man? Because I don't take drugs or anything like that, and I feel like a lot shitter than you do. So I was like, you know what? I'm done, man. I went home, threw the vape in the bin, and I haven't had a drop of alcohol or smoked a vape since that day. And I feel so much better. Sleeping better, my skin's better, my hair's looking a little bit more shiny and shimmery, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the sooner you do this, the better, longevity, man. You were a heavy smoker since you were 18. I quit smoking cigarettes like 6 years ago, and it was I think it might have been 5 years ago. It was when COVID started. So basically, I don't know if you know this about me, Mo, but I was patient zero for COVID. I brought COVID to the UK, literally. Um, and so I had COVID during that period. It was in late December, January. I think it was 5 years ago, and I was so sick for like 2 weeks that I couldn't smoke. And when I got to the end of the 2 weeks, I was like, "Well, I've gone 2 weeks without smoking. I might as well just stay quitting." And that was it. It's like boom. D-Half, that's the thing with the drinking for me, bro. First of all, I've had times when I've literally thought I'm gonna have a heart attack. You know where you're laying in bed and you're like, you feel like you're gonna die. I've had that multiple times, but it fucks up your sleeping. It fucks up your mate. I can't. And you know what it is for me, man? It's at my age. It's the recovery time that fucks me up. It's like I'll get drunk. I'll get hungover. And when I was in my 20s, I'd wake up hungover, but then by the afternoon I'd be cool. I was literally still feeling it 2 days later. Secret age, yeah. I'm guessing you're fairly. I think you told us what age you are at some point, didn't you? You're quite young. I think you're in like your like late teens, right? When you quit drinking, it's hard at first, especially. Yeah, when I quit, it was very hard. I'll be honest here. I'm very. I've got a very good what's the word? My sister said it to me the other day. It's very late at night now. My brain's starting to switch off. Um, it has to do with stubbornness. Like when I decide I'm going to do something, that's it. You stayed away from going out for 2 weeks. That's the way to do it. I've started getting real phlegmy recently, and I think it's a sign to quit, bro. Vapes are bro. You remember anyone who's been a subscriber to this channel for a long time and came to my live streams. Westy will tell you this as well because he's complained about it a couple of times. I was constantly coughing and like sniffing all the time, and not in a good way. Not sniffing in a good way. I was constantly like spluttering. My throat was always scratchy. Since I've stopped vaping, my throat has cleared up completely. And it takes a little while. I had a proper pill addiction and I was able to quit. What kind of pills are you talking about? Having a shave, then I'll stream vertical until about 7 a.m. tomorrow. Fucking sweet. Don't stream vertical, bro. Stream normally because maybe in the morning I can jump on. I haven't been on a no chill live stream in a while. I want to go on there at the same time as Good Noodle. I haven't decided if I like him or not yet. 2 years sober now and I've never felt better. 1 month clean off weed. Weed for me was probably the hardest thing to quit. Because I used to be bang on the old ganja. But again, it was just a decision. I literally quit. For me, yeah, whenever I've quit something, it's always been at a landmark moment. So I've quit vaping pretty much the day I turned 40. I quit smoking when COVID started. So you can refer back to it. I quit smoking weed on my very last day of university. I remember I picked up my dissertation results. I got the grade that I was hoping for, and I was like, you know what? It's time for me to start seriously considering a career now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm like, right, I'm gonna do my masters. I can't go through my masters getting blitzed off my skull, and I'm gonna be a professor, and that's it. And I'm like, I can't still be smoking weed at that age, or at that because I knew I would never amount to anything if I kept smoking. Xanax, I'm gonna be real with you, Kawhi. I did I didn't when I say I did morphine, I had an operation after I got stabbed about 15 years ago. And I was given morphine before I went into surgery. Jesus Christ. I understand why people get hooked on heroin. Because from what I understand, morphine is the closest compare. I mean, I think it is a form. Heroin is basically morphine. I understand why people get hooked on that shit. It's crazy. I've never been a drug taking person though. Like the most I've ever done. People know this about me who have been here for a while. The only drug I've ever really done habitually is weed, and I quit it fairly easily. Like it was literally like last day of university, I'm done. Cocaine was a bad one for me too. When I was younger, never had a heart attack from booze, but I think I had one doing blow that was bad for me for a while. I've heard that cocaine is. I've Most of the people I know that do drugs, they say that cocaine's probably their favorite drug. There's another guy, the guy who I know who's like a really big drug taker. He said that that drug that gay people take to loosen their anuses. What's it called? You know the one bodybuilders take it as well. I wish I had mountains of cocaine. Cocaine, I've heard, is like from most people I know that have talked about drug taking. Generally, people say that cocaine is their favorite, but that the down is not good. Xanax just makes you feel so empty, like there's no thought. It's like addicting. The more you take, the more you try to feel. That sounds horrible, mate. Kawhi, trust me and get rid of all of it, man, or these will make you escape into a dark hole. Oh, it's called poppers. Yeah, morphine's crazy. Morphine's crazy. It's not poppers, it's called something else. It's called oh, for fuck's sake. It's those what do they call it? Oh fuck, I can't remember the name of it. It's a drug that like bodybuilders take, and apparently it also like loosens your sphincter as well. My mate was telling me that that's the best drug that he's taken, and he's done all the drugs. Actually, there was another one he said that I have to ask him. Next time, do you know what? I'm gonna send him a message. Hang on a second. I'm gonna ask him. Hang on. Alan, what's that drug you took that had you? He said he basically had like an out of body experience. It's not smelling salts. It's not smelling. It's something else. Hang on. Hopefully he'll message me back tonight because I'm gonna get to the. It's not Molly. It's not mescaline. Hopefully he'll message me back. Hang on, let me see. See, I've just written into my. I've just written into my search engine drugs that loosen the sphincter. If my wife looks at this, I'm gonna have some explaining to do. It's not nitroglycerin. It's like a fuck. I know that poppers do. Maybe it is poppers, but they have a different name. It could be poppers. Maybe Mo's right. Take it easy, Mo. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be back on Tuesday, but I'm basically just waiting for No Chill to I'm gonna try LSD. I'm gonna try real cocaine would be. That's what I'm saying. So D-Harv, my boy who's like a heavy drug taker, he said it's DMT. I think he's talking about DMT. He said DMT. Let me type it in here just in case my voice isn't making that clear. DMT. He said, yeah, that he basically realized. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, Suj, I'm actually on a live stream now on my. You're going to Vietnam tomorrow. Fucking sick. Let me know how it goes. I might if you're there for like the next month, I might try and come out in like early January. Let me know how it's going though. Hope you're having a good one out there, bro. I don't know why I'm talking into my microphone talking to you. Have a good one, brother. Um, yeah, I'm just messing around live now. I'm talking to the boys about drugs, and I couldn't remember what drug that Alan was talking about that he said made him realize that we're all living in a simulation. DMT was the answer. Yeah, let me know when you head to Vietnam in it, and yeah, maybe I'll pop out there either at the end of December or the beginning of January because it's on the list. I'll catch you in a bit, bro. We have DMT in our bodies. Yeah, so basically my boy was telling me that when he took DMT, it made him realize that we're all in a simulation. And that's why he like heavily leans into like simulation theory now, which I've kind of been a big proponent for anyway. I never did acid. Bro, I'm telling you, D-Half, I'm on doing all the I've said this before in my live streams and I'll say it again. I'm not joking about this. I want to do hallucinogenics. If I'm going to do drugs, I want it to be a kind of a out of body that kind of experience. I don't want to do drugs where I'm just like, "Oh, I'm happy" or whatever. I want to do drugs where I'm like, "Holy shit, this world is not real." Do you know what I'm saying? I want to do that. I want to do those kind of drugs. Kawhi, that's exactly what he told me it was. He said like it felt like he'd been under for years. That's exactly how he described it. He said he was floating around in some like alien galaxy or something, and he could see like an alien race that were like manipulating, pulling the strings here. He said it really freaked him out. Good night, Kawhi. Have a good one, brother. Yes. I can't pronounce that lane, but that as well is apparently quite a trippy one. Apparently. Allegedly. Is No Chill online yet, the motherfucker? Yeah, I've heard that fucks you up. Sniff, how do you I don't know how to pronounce ayahuasca. How do you what does that do to you and how do you take it? I've seen people having bad trips and it looks that's what I'm saying. I don't want to sound like a pussy, yeah, but I don't jungle medicine. That's what I'm saying, yeah. I don't really want to I mean, I'm willing to risk having a bad trip, but I don't want something that's more than likely guaranteed to give me one. You know? I'm duct taping my phone right now. That's a very interesting relationship you have there. Does she understand that you're a minor celebrity? A minor YouTube and a very like a Z-list minor YouTube celebrity. But a minor celebrity nonetheless, you're known. Do some peyote or best to start with mushrooms. I've heard, yeah, we've talked about this one, yeah. I want to go to like the middle of the desert or something, or like a jungle somewhere, and just do shrooms. Gotta take ayahuasca in a controlled setting. But I've told you this, Lane, yeah. The problem that I've got, yeah, is my so-called friends are all cunts. Like they're the kind of people you like, again, stick a banana up your ass, shave your eyebrows, that kind of thing. You cannot. I've got the kind of friends I've spoken about this before. You can't sleep around them. Like I would like there's we've talked about there's like a 40 they're doing like a 40th birthday. Everyone's meeting up in like Thailand and Japan and stuff, and they've been talking about doing like renting like a massive villa where we all just have our own bedrooms. And I'm like, fuck that. It would be a nightmare. We'd have to spend pretty much 2 weeks awake if we, want to keep our eyebrows and our anal virginity. For some of us, that ship has already sailed, but that's another story. Yuska is a multi-day trip. I wouldn't do that either. You're live. All right. Can you throw up a link, please, brother? Guys, this has been a great one. Thank you so much for the Sunday chill. Yeah, yeah, Lane, I'm fucked. I don't try. I wouldn't trust any of my friends. Not at all. Can we get no chills? Can we get no chills stream up in the actually no chill? I'll do it myself. Hang on a sec. I need to turn my fucking microphone off, man. It's no chill, no chill. Why does no chill? Why does it say that you've only got 13 videos? Do you delete all of your lives? There's the boy. All right, no chill. I'm heading over there now as well myself. Everyone who's here, please head over to No Chill MMA. Much love to all of you motherfuckers. I'll see you. I'll see you on Tuesday. Take it easy. I like the jacket as well. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, dudes. Much love. Like the stream when you're on the way out. I appreciate it.